A tradition started back in 1967 has now reached its diamond anniversary. And off we go in Super Bowl 60. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. And bringing them out, one of the NFL's best stories as of late, a former 3rd overall pick. Brock, who has revitalized his NFL career. Sam Darnold.
Kate, I can only imagine what's running through his mind right now. What an arduous fight across the entire NFC postseason to get to this moment. I think this is one of those moments that you just go back in that backyard as a kid and you close your eyes and you dreamed of when you were little, and you're living in it right now.
Right side, Shaheed's got it. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Some of these quarterbacks, kid, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
And he drives that puck backward on a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
This is Walker on second. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Going is Darnold on third down. Has him on the quick hitter. That short field pass, Brock, he's held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
4th down punt from the Seahawks, and that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. And this is the punt you want every time. It bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. So here come the 49ers now to take over for the first time. Leading them out, a player known, yes, for that draft status, but also as a great methodical passer. I know you love this guy, Brock. The last pick of the 2022 draft, it's Brock Purdy.
Kate, I can only imagine what's running through his mind right now. What an arduous fight across the entire NFC postseason to get to this moment. And I think this is one of those moments that you just go back in that backyard as a kid and you close your eyes and you dreamed of when you were little, and you're living in it right now.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up second down.
It's second down and 10.
Purdy setting up that play action. Just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety. I thought we were coming here to call an NFL game today, partner, but this has me smelling peanuts and hot dogs. This is starting more like a baseball game. We got a 2-0 score here, still in the first.
Kind of like a little pitcher's duel, too, right? I mean, just one of these games, and if it starts this way, who knows where it goes from here, but I do know this. It's a confidence builder for a defense. When a defense can go out there and not just get a stop, but put points on the board, man, does that usually infuse them with energy to come.
And not the way to follow up that safety. They send the free kick out of bounds. That penalty accepted. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. 5 still to go here. This is second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Backfield is empty as they motion him out right. From the gun, Darnold. Finds him over the middle. Still has some space inside the 35. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Walker now from the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Now Darnold. That's incomplete. Trying to set up the screen there. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right? And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop. See the ball hit the...
49ers close it in, and down he goes. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
And it's 4th down.
Jason Myers now going to try to knock this through for the Seahawks. From the left hash, this will be from 50. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that one was beautifully struck. It goes right down the middle.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that punt through.
And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And Brock, they are not in the spot they want to be, but still plenty of game left. You don't want to let the setting cause an early overreaction and panic.
Yeah, you just can't overtry. And every bit of you wants to, every fiber of your being in this building right now, you want to perform, but you just can't overdo it. Get back in the rhythm and play your game.
1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. On it, and he nearly picked it. So couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out. Stop.
Off the play fake. Purdy. Has a man downfield. It's Jennings. And after making the catch, he is decked quickly at the 38. So 20 yards on that play. And that gives the 49ers the first. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
Play action now with Purdy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Play action now. Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
I got a sense, Kate. He went to bed last night dreaming, can I get a sack? Can I find a way to get to the quarterback? Well, he didn't do it just once. He's now done it twice.
Well, they are definitely being aggressive here on the big stage. They're going for it on 4th down early. They're going to go. It's Purdy. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Walker on 1st down. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the 1st. So Super Bowl 60, a quarter of the way done. The Seahawks with an early lead. More from Santa Clara coming up.
Pinheiro set to kick off.
A tradition started back in 1967 has now reached its diamond anniversary. And off we go in Super Bowl 60. And this drive will start inside the 25. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. And bringing him out, one of the NFL's best stories as of late, a former third overall pick, Brock, who has revitalized his NFL career, Sam Darnold.
Kate, I can only imagine what's running through his mind right now. What an arduous fight across the entire NFC postseason to get to this moment. But I think this is one of those moments that you just go back in that backyard as a kid and you close your eyes and you dreamed of when you were little, and you're living in it right now.
And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. But, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. So this is going to be second down and long following the holding flag. Throwing here, Darnold. That's a catch. Jackson Smith and Jigba. He's at the 30. The 10. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take a 6-0 lead right away. Jackson Smith and Jigba with the touchdown. Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
49ers nothing.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff.
For Seattle.
Isaac Gorindo to return. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. Leading them out, a player known, yes, for that draft status, but also as a great methodical passer. I know you love this guy, Brock. The last pick of the 2022 draft, it's Brock Purdy.
Kate, this is one of those moments that I so wish we had those thought bubbles, that we could see and hear every thought going through his mind as he runs on the field on this Super Bowl Sunday. I'm sure there's some anxiety. I'm sure there's a little bit of nervousness. But I know when that ball gets snapped in his hands, this guy is ready for this moment because he's proved it all season long.
No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's second down coming up.
Get set, get set. Runner, rush up. Stop.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrives at the exact same time there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
All right, 0-2 to start the game, and I'm guessing, partner, we're probably going to see a third pass now here. On 3rd down, Purdy. It's caught. Pearsall has it. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the 50-yard line.
Purdy on the play action. defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Get set. Get set.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time the plant was closed.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. Purdy trying on 4th down. Look at that power, deep left side. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them a possession.
Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. It's a race down the right side. All the way. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Here's Sky Moore on the return. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. San Francisco headed out for its 2nd possession of the game. And it was a situation they prepared for, no doubt, Brock, but hopes that they wouldn't see. They're down early in the biggest game of the year. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push them back for 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Now it's Purdy. It would have been a big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. It sets up 3rd down.
Tariq Woolen on the coverage.
3rd and long for him here. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. Here's Purdy, 4th down. Big gain downfield. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a 1st on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation, when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes throwing into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
They'll try it right with McCaffrey. That's a Super Bowl caliber stop right there as they finish that play off behind the line. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Trying for the deep ball. Brought in inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12.
It's a gain of 42 yards. And the 49er 1st down.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not.
And he brings it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers reach pay dirt for the first time this game. George Kittle, the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all, at this point, expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
49ers 7.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Seahawks offense running out now. Well, Brock, it only took them one play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Now Darnold off the play action. And they're able to take him down, and that sack is how we're going to end our first quarter of play. So Super Bowl 60, a quarter of the way done. It's a 14-7 game. More from Santa Clara coming up. Enough waiting, we're back, and it's time to resume play here in Super Bowl 60 from Santa Clara. They're stuck behind the sticks on 3rd and long. Here's a screen now for Walker. A nice run here past the 35. 30! Gets the 10! And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take a 13-point lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. One after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks double their lead to 14.
49ers 7.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Moore with a return. And he stopped on the run back of the 27. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. And after watching their passing attack take them the length of the field last drive, Brock, I expect we're probably going to see a heavy dose of the aerial attack again here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. We'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. On the counter, McCaffrey. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. To the ground by Nick Eamon-Warren.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Finds his fullback. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Byron Murphy there to make the play.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, this could have been much, much more exciting.
Call it 1 yard there. So consecutive 1-yard runs brings up 3rd and 8.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
18, watch out!
They'll throw 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Hey, Kate, they don't lightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
Pretty throwing here on 1st. Completed over the middle. And he stopped almost immediately after that catch. He's down at the 30. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
We've got a screen to the running back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line. 3rd and 10 coming up, Brock. We've arrived at our 2-minute warning. More from Super Bowl 60 and Santa Clara in just a moment. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Throw here, 3rd down. Kittle makes the catch. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. You just can't finish the play.
Nick Eman-Murray on the coverage.
Sticking to the air here. It's Purdy. And this is going to fall incomplete. He made a call for the end zone there, but nobody picked up on the other end. Now it's 3rd down.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Kate, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
To throw again, it's Purdy. And he's got it. Has a way out for it, but touchdown. The 49ers make it a 1-score game before halftime. George Kittle, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Pinheiro good on the extra point. And the 49ers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
49ers 14.
Just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
And in order for that to